Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. It's been a long time. We started off the season good with recording stuff, and then we fell off the train. There was a lot of moving and mobile hunting. I just got way too lazy to carry the camera gear around. Um, it is what it is. We're gonna work on getting better for this 2026 season. Middle of January now, so cold out, but we're already starting prep for 2026 hunting season. I figured I'd show you my home setup for all our work around here. Um, Moved into a new home in October. Slowly been building it out and getting everything set up to my liking. So, what's better than a little home workshop slash gym tour? Those are two important things. You want to be able to work on your bows and your guns yourself. You also want to be able to lift and run, get ready for the season. A lot of people don't realize how actually you need your strength and endurance while you're out in the woods. So let's just jump right into it. Start over here, I guess. We got all the guns and ammo. Big locker on the right, full of all the ammo. Then we got lots of guns. These are just cheaper stack-on gun cabinets for now. Where I lived before, I was on the second floor, so I didn't want to get a big safe. I was just worried about the weight and everything. But I'm looking at, again, a nice big one for down here. So hopefully that'll be coming soon. When I moved into this house, this basement was unfinished. So we'll start with that. It pretty much looked like this. No drywall, no insulation, nothing. Just studs on a knee wall. Or we got full concrete. So I've been slowly working on it. So you can see in the back, I put up some tongue and groove pine boards. Haven't finished everything yet. It's been a work in progress, Life's expensive when you own a house, so I gotta buy stuff while I can. But it's looking so much better down here. So we got our workbench set up. This has also been a work in progress. Kind of a pain. It is a mess right now as we try and organize stuff. We got our last chance easy green press mounted up over here. Haven't really used it yet, besides playing around with it, but it is set up. I did get the drawboard attachment with it too, so that way I can do timings and check all that on the bows. I built a workbench when I got here. It was one of the first things I did because I knew I wanted to have this set up down here, whether my wife liked it or not. So it's just a plain old workbench with some sanded pine on top. We got a stack of arrows in the corner, whether they're new ones, old ones, just everything back there. What I recently ended up doing was I got some of this metal pegboard. These are cobalt ones from Lowe's, but they're metal, so they're actually sturdy to hold stuff. Mounted those up on the wall. On the left side, I get a lot of bow stuff between wraps, vanes, inserts, sight tapes for random sights I don't even know anymore. So you gotta figure that out. Some tools hanging around. I gotta figure out a good way to organize those. On the right side, we get some of our gun stuff, mainly just some parts and cleaning, and one of my holsters for my Glock. My Glock doesn't fit in because I have a threader barrel, and that's for the regular barrel. So we'll get to that one day. As I said, workbench is a mess. We're trying to figure out what's gonna work around here for organization and tools. We got torch wrench. Just got that the other day. Haven't used it. Cleaning kits everywhere. Duck and goose calls all over the place. in the back, I have my Western arrow saw. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with that. If I want to like fully mount it and screw it in, have it overhang a little bit, so that way the ends fall into a bucket, which makes it easier to clean up. So we're working on figuring that out. My downfall down here is right now there's not too many outlets, and the outlets I have are used. Between dehumidifier and I don't even know what else to plug into that thing. Some sub pump. The other corner is water softener. On the other side I have my hot water heater, and then I have an extension cord running from that over to the workbench. So that way I have power over here. So probably should have put in some more outlets before I did the walls, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. Easy enough to just snake through, not too worried about it. Above the pegboard, I have a tool cabinet. This is just cheap Harbor Freight one. I wanted something kind of slim so that way it didn't stick out too much, but that could also hold some of my stuff. So we're still working on organizing this too. On the left side, we have a lot of bow stuff. So up top, broadheads, arrow squaring tool, scale. Then we got some of our glues and wax and servings and D-loop stuff on the middle shelf. Trying to keep that organized. The bottom one, releases. There's some more random broadheads hanging around, and then some mounting parts that I've had laying around. Middle one, we got a mix between both. On the bottom, some more bow parts. Middle, I'm trying to keep my gun cleaning solvents for the most part. I gotta adjust the shelves a little bit because I can't stand up some of the oils, so we're getting there. Top, cleaning kit, and some iPro. And then this right side is mainly for guns. We got a bunch of trigger locks and some black powder stuff on the bottom. Some gun parts up top. We got a brand new Unity fast mount up there. I don't even have an optic for it. I bought it, changed my plans, so we're gonna have to build a gun for that. And then shotgun chokes are in the box below. Above that, some more ear pro and some more holsters. Up top, we got more stuff, holsters, comm setups for ear pro, and then some butt stocks and stuff. Got our own bow vise. Haven't really used it yet, but I'm sure I will soon. It will come in handy eventually. So definitely glad that I have this set up, especially between the bow press so I can do my own work now, the draw board, and the bow vise. I also have some fletching jigs back here. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm debating on getting a whole nother little workbench or building one, dedicating it just to arrow making. I don't know. Kind of limited on room over here, so we'll see what we can do with that. Right now, this back corner is kind of empty. We got some bows hanging up on the wall. New bows, old bows. Yeah, my Mathers V3X33. That's my main bow right now that I'm shooting. Hoyt Hyperforce. That was our bow before we got the Matthews. That's a 2018 model. I bought that when that came out. It's a nice bow. Definitely like the Matthews better though. But I keep that as my backup bow for now. And then we have a PSE Bow Madness. I bought that in 2016. Back then I was a big PSE guy. That's all I shot. That's where I grew up shooting. So that was a new bow back then. It's looking a little rough now, but I just keep it more for nostalgia. I don't shoot it. You can see my progression of me building bows and working on my bows as I've through the years. Like for this PC, we have a whisker biscuit on it. We all know they're great. They're not the best for performance and everything like that. A G5 Kruger that's shimmed on with 15 million washers to make it fit right. Not the right way to do it, but it worked at the time with what I had and the money I had. Then we got an old, I think this is a Pearson. Yeah, a Pearson equalizer. I'm pretty sure that that was my first bow. Besides like the plastic kitty ones. So these are the first or the second one, but it's a 30-pound draw. Set at 23 inches for a draw length. So that's some old stuff. I don't even have a sight or a rest on it anymore. That's how old it is. That's just wanted to keep it, you know. I had some more bows somewhere at my parents that I gotta find. I would like to get those over here and hung up too. So we got those hanging out there for now. Might end up keeping them there, might move them. Not sure yet. For now, behind the bows, we have some of our vests with plates and all that gear. Between my military stuff and then shooting like tactical games. I like having them somewhat set up. This is an old one. That was my first vest I bought years ago. It's got AR 500 steel plates in it. That's more of a weighted vest for working out now. Because the more research I've done on steel plates, the more I want to stay away from. But, you know, if shit goes down and that's all I got, it's better than not having plates. So, we'll take it. I don't remember what vest this is, but we got level 3A plates in there, level 4 ceramics. So we got good plates in those. I don't remember exactly. I realized that when I put these on, I mounted them to the studs in the wall, and my piping's too big, so I'm gonna have to get some smaller piping to make it fit and look normal, but we'll do it. Got my duty belt below. Like I said, it's for my military stuff and TAC games, everything like that. That's set up for an M17 right now with an optic and a light. That's my competition gun that I use at the moment, so we keep it like that. And then one of our helmets up top. We got another one somewhere over there. But this corner is kind of barren. What I'm thinking in my head for this corner, so I'd like to build a little closet kind of set up. That way I can hang all my hunting clothes and gear and stuff. Right now it's behind the camera, half of it's in a tote, my bags are out on the ground, boots are on the ground. So I'd like to clean that up a little bit. I was thinking maybe a couple different sections. That way I can divide it up kind of by camo and pursuit if possible. Slowly switching over camo patterns at the moment. So I'd like to have one for the stuff I have, which is First Light Cypher. I'm still going to be keeping that in case I go out west to do an elk hunt or something where it's more lighter color. But in my area it's more dark. I'm in the northeast, so we got a lot more darker colors, so we're switching over camo patterns. So if I could divide those up, keep them separate, maybe an area for orange. I only got a few things. And then waterfowl clothing would be cool too. So we're going to see if we want to just build one big one or have dividers. I don't know yet. And then also in this corner, what the plan is right now is, even if we build that, gonna have a stand with a target back here, and hang a paper tuner from the ceiling. So that way we can do paper tuning down here. We don't have to worry about the weather, anything like that. We can just get it done, and we get all our tools and our press and everything right here to fix what we have. So that stuff's going to be coming soon. And then on the other side, we have our home gym, still in the works, slowly adding more stuff every couple of weeks. Gym equipment's expensive, so we gotta budget ourselves. I could go all out and blow a bunch of money right now, but I do get bills to pay, so we're gonna do that. I'll bring you for a walk around. We got some mats for the flooring. These are Harbor Freight horse stall mats, the 3/4 inch thick ones. They're really heavy duty. I love them. I had foam ones before, and those were not good. But these, I can definitely feel the difference. We got our half rack. This is a fitness gear one from Dick's Sporting Goods, but it does what you need it to do. You got safeties, bar. We got some just bumper plates on there right now. We're working on buying more. And a pull-up bar up top. That pull-up bar is also adjustable for dips, so you can do what you want. Seems very sturdy. I've gotten stuck benching a few times, and hasn't moved. I don't have it bolted down right now, but it works. Over beside the dumbbells, the yoga mats, foam roller. Working on getting more of that, finding a area for all that. And then we move on to the dumbbells. Another fitness gear rack, just from Dick's. It works, it's cheap, but we like it. I get up to 40-pound dumbbells. These are Nike Grind dumbbells. They are more money, but I really like them. I like the looks of them. They're functional. I'm slowly switching over all my weights to Nike Grinds. Even bumper plates, we're working on getting those, so that's nice. This wall behind here, I actually built this wall. It wasn't here, so I framed out a wall to hang stuff on. We got some paneling from Lowe's or Home Depot, one of them like that. Get some mirrors up in the middle. They're functional. They work. Kind of weird, but we're going to be doing the same thing. Same paneling mirrors, and I'm going to build another wall behind this rack. Played in this side of the stairs is the plan. So we'll get to that eventually. That's just a table for drinks and lifting straps and stuff underneath. This side of the wall, we're making it work. Nordic Track treadmill. I don't know what model. It works. It's functional. That's all that really matters to me. Some cheap bike. Bike's Bluetooth. Hooks up to an iPad or your phone. You can run classes on it, and it tracks whatever resistance you're at on the iPad. So it's pretty sweet. I use that a lot right now. Beside of that, we have a fitness gear plate tree. We got steel plates. Those are fitness gear plates. Those plates came with the barbell. It was a whole 300-pound kit. So we got those there with a Nike curl bar. Just over in that station. On the side of that, we have a cable tower. This bell is a steel cable tower. I just got this a couple weeks ago. And it works pretty sweet. It's functional for what I need. It's a plate loaded one. It's a cheaper version, but I like it. I'm trying to figure out organization too. So we got flags. Cam Haynes flag in the back. We got a Rogue organizer. I got some bands on there. I got my lifting belt and a hat that I wear while I'm working out over here. So, I don't know. We're slowly figuring out what works. Got a speaker over there on the wall, that little green thing if we need it. We got the big magnetic speaker over here. So, for now, that's what we got. But yeah, that's a tour of my gun and bow setup, shop setup, and gym. like I said, it's nice being able to work on your own guns and work on your own bows, set everything up, adjust stuff, that way you don't have to go to a shop all the time. I really appreciate it, and I like doing stuff myself, making my own arrows, adjusting, that way I can fine tune as much as I want without having to drive back and forth to a shop and bug them to do it. The gym in the basement's really nice too. Like I said, it's a slow work in progress, but fitness is a big thing. Not only in my line of work, I kind of have to be physically fit because my life is on the line every single day I walk into work. So between that and then hunting season, when I shot that deer earlier this year, I had to drag it out 3/4 of a mile by myself. I didn't have a rope. I didn't have anything. I didn't really expect to see anything or less shoot anything that day. And my arms and my legs were burning, and I work out every day. So fitness is a big functional thing. So I definitely recommend even going for a walk every day. You Western guys know from the mountains, they'll kill you out there. So same thing with the Eastern guys. You don't realize it until you're out, but being able to be in shape is definitely worth it. Yeah, this is my my gun and bow shop and my gym tour. So tell me what you think. Tell me what you think I should add. Any tools you recommend for the bow or the gun shop. Anything for the gym. I have a whole list of stuff that I'm going to be getting for the gym, but if you think there's something that is definitely a must-have, let me know, and I will definitely add it to the list and look into it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll have some more videos coming out soon, and we'll try and do good this year. I say it every year, but I would really like to focus on the channel this year, especially now that I have my own house and I can do whatever I want, basically. Props to being an adult. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and we'll see you next time.